Welcome back. We're going to pull straight in with Michel Bourez. Setting up the backhand approach is Yago Dora. And he'll coast his way to the exit, already getting a quick start in the second heat of the morning in the round of 32. Italo dominating the first matchup with incredible backhand tube riding as he'll move into the round of 16. Owen Wright getting a 10-point ride out there on one of the tallest waves ridden in a heat, as we see a beautiful takeoff. Michel Bourez standing tall. What a solid read. Bottom dropped out. You can see why it's called the box, because that barrel almost turns like a square instead of round, and there's so much room to move in there.
So much water getting drawn up the face of the wave. You almost go backwards for a split second. Right there you can see just a little bit of a fumble, which kind of actually paid off. It sort of wiped a little bit of speed off. Right here you can see, a little bit of stumble, drops over the ledge, pulls in nice and deep, almost catches the rail and comes out. So yeah, Michel Bourez, his first make, that's going to be feeling pretty good for him. Nice and deep, driving through that barrel. Look how wide open that thing is, Joe. Yet that transition is real flat too. I mean, that's not a lot of slope in the bottom of that wave. Quite flat, so you've got to be really vigilant with your keeping your rails clean, keeping that rail out of the water. Again, Michel Bourez over the ledge, drives through it, gets spat out the end of it. So first real wave of substance here.
Now it's 16:45 to go. Yago Dora commits, holding that rail, unable to pull in under the hood, and he has that entire wave landing on his heels. Forced to straighten out, taking a pretty wild wipe out there. Having a look with Michel Bourez straight into a cave. Gets blown out to safety. What a great read from the Tahitian, already having the lead and coming off the break right into the pit.
A super late drop over the ledge and just gets underneath that. You can see the steps and the ledges in this wave. It's got a lot of imperfections, which makes it that beast that is difficult to ride. It is a 4 to 5 second wave, but it is one of the wildest rides you'll ever have, Joe. You know, some waves you've got to tell yourself to breathe because it's a long wave, and I guarantee you these waves, these guys are holding their breath. Just in anticipation, you can see the ledges, the steps, the imperfections that creates this wave and makes it so spectacular.
Such a great read for Michel Bourez. Once again, his first barrel gave him confidence. He would just send it as a junior. Watch him again. He just goes straight on a bomb. Steps off out in front and hopes that he has a fairly soft landing. So that one didn't allow the Tahitian to pull straight in. We'll see how far he went on the reef there. Famous for being a free surfer, so he didn't mind just traveling to crazy barreling setups at a young age. Right now, it looks like he's committing to a slab here at the box, grabs the rail, bottom drops out, somehow pulls it. And what a recovery for Yago Dora. The ledge came out, he had an air drop, and he's amazing above the lip. So I'm sure that skill set of being one of the best aerialists on tour helps you make drops like that.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you're looking down and it's beyond vertical. There's no water underneath your board, and that's the scary part of this wave. Right there, whoa, just that freak fall drop. That was incredible stuff. Very Italo Ferreira-like, where he just didn't grab. Right there, lets go of the rail and uses that heel edge just to pull himself up and under the curtain. That was amazing stuff from Yago Dora. Wow. Not a deep tube, but that would have felt amazing. Right there, just goes over the ledge. Not many guys could handle that. Hits that tire ledge. Leans up underneath it, corrects it. I mean, that was amazing ability right there. Cat-like balance from Yago Dora. It's going to make him feel a little bit better about things, but still he's going to need something special. Well, there you go, Joe. Got himself out of the combo, but needs a big wave. It's a bit more fun. You can sort of roll the dice a bunch of times and not really feel threatened. Whereas out here, the gladiator style, you got to go out there with bravado, with guts, and hope you get the glory.
Well, all four surfers we've seen compete this morning have put on an incredible show. From Yago Dora's late takeoff that he airdropped and recovered to put him back in the heat. This wave's coming a little bit too late, and Michel Bourez gets the win to move on to the round of 16.